Hi everybody, welcome to Asana. Today we have a root chakra flow for you. So the root chakra, also called Muladhara, is our first chakra. Its color is red and it is located at the base of our spine. Its energy is based on the earth element and it is associated with our feelings of safety and being grounded. So essentially the root chakra can turn bad energy and kind of compost it and output it. So it's really important to have the root chakra in balance because emotional issues that you can have if it's out of balance can also turn into physical issues like illnesses. So today I want you to center yourself, feel grounded, feel loved, love yourself and know that you are loved. And as we move through the postures, we'll incorporate some of that grounding and that loving as we move and breathe. So let's start seated with your legs crossed, or just any kind of seated position, but legs crossed could be pretty comfortable if that's good for you. I want you to place your hands on your knees. Close your eyes. Start to focus on your breath, breathing in through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And now I want you to say to yourself, either out loud or internally, I am grounded and balanced. I am safe and secure. I am grounded and balanced. I am safe and secure. Once more, I am grounded and balanced. I am safe and secure. Gently flutter your eyes open. Twist your torso slightly to one side as you plant one hand down on the mat in front of you and the other hand behind you. I want you to push the mat away and lift up your hips for just a moment. You can use your feet to help as well. Then set your hips back down. Feel the rooting of your hips as you set them back down. Let's twist to the other side, one hand in front, one hand behind, pushing into the mat with our hands and maybe with the help of our feet. Lift our hips for a moment and set them back down. And just feel that rooting down, that weight of your hips, keeping you here secure on the mat. Let's turn again to the first side. Push your hands into the mat, lift your hips, and set them down. Turn to the other side. Push your hands into the mat, lift your hips, set them down. Good, come to center. Inhale, as you place your hands on your knees, pull your chest forward, coming into a seated cow pose. Exhale for seated cat, pulling your chest back, rounding your spine. Inhale, seated cow. Exhale, pull your spine back, rounding for cat. Inhale, moving that chest forward for cow, opening the heart. Exhale, rounding back. Pull forward again, being grounded and balanced. And as you round back, feeling safe and secure. Moving forward with the chest, grounded and balanced. Moving back, safe and secure. Come to neutral. Gently just turn onto one hip as you place your hands on the mat, coming into tabletop position. Tuck your toes under, shift your hips up and back, lifting your kneecaps, coming into your first down dog. Good. Let's get really grounded in our dog here. So push those hands really firmly into the mat. Lift your heels a little bit to bend your knees, moving that tailbone up nice and high. And then gently start to lower your heels back towards the mat. Maybe they get there, maybe they don't. That's okay. Just be where you are. Keep breathing. Keep that breath flowing. Inhale as you move forward into plank, shoulders over wrists. Lower your knees down. Let's take it gentle this time. Untuck your toes and then bend at your elbows, lowering your chin and your chest down to the mat and then lowering all the way down. On your inhale, lift up your head, your heart, your shoulders. Come into that back bend, cobra. Exhale, release. Once more, inhaling, lifting your head, your heart, your shoulders. And exhale, release. Last one, inhale as you come into cobra. And exhale, release. Push your hands into the mat as you lift your hips, open your knees wide, and send your hips back and down. Child's pose. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, move forward into cobra. Hips come up, then they come down, and you lower your chest, keeping your heart lifted. Then exhale, moving back into child's pose. Good. Inhale, move forward into cobra. Exhale, move back into child's pose. Inhale, forward into cobra. Keep that heart lifted. Exhale, move back into child's pose. Stay here in child's pose for a moment. Feel grounded, feel rooted. Inhale as you move up into tabletop. Tuck your toes under, shift your hips up and back, down dog. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale as you bend your knees, lift your heels. Exhale, step your feet forward in between your hands. Take a forward fold. Bend your knees in your forward fold so you really feel like you are grounded here, you are balanced, you're not going to fall, you're secure and steady in your legs. And allow your head to just drop and hang, releasing any tension in your neck, maybe nodding yes or no a few times. Maybe you can grab for the opposite elbow. That will increase the weight to allow you to pull that spine longer towards the mat. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, plant your palms on the mat. Bend your knees even deeper. And then step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, left foot to the outside of your left hand. Turn all 10 toes outward and start to sit your hips back and down. Coming into Muladhara, maybe you stay here. Maybe you can continue to lower those hips even lower, enough that you can lift your chest up and bring your hands to heart center, pushing the knees outward with your elbows. Take another breath here in Muladhara, our yogi squat, rooting down. So actually the base of our body, our root chakra, is really close to the earth here. Feel secure and steady. Then plant your palms into the mat, pushing your weight into your hands so you can straighten your legs. Heel toe the feet in so they're about hips width distance. Bend your knees a little bit. Come back into that forward fold. Allow yourself to hang. Just be here. Release. And then slowly start to roll up to standing, keeping those knees bent, one vertebra at a time. Arms released by your sides. And we stand in Tadasana. Close your eyes for a moment in Tadasana and ask yourself how you feel. Do you feel stable and secure? Just breathe and feel grounded. Root through the entireties of your feet. Feel those toes on the mat. Really dig in down there. Feel your toes on the mat. Feel your entire foot on the mat. Feel your heel on the mat. Just get that feeling in your feet. And then flutter your eyes open. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms. Step your feet to the back of the mat. High plank pose. Lower your knees down. Untuck your toes. Bend your elbows. Come down to chaturanga. Lower all the way to the mat. Inhale, take your cobra. Lift your head, your heart, your shoulders. Exhale, release to the mat. On your next inhale, tuck your toes, lift up, shifting your hips up and back, coming into down dog. Good. Bend your knees, lift your heels on your inhale. Exhale, step forward in between your hands for your forward fold. One step or a few small steps. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, bend your knees. Step both feet to the outsides of your hands. Turn the toes outward. Sit down into your yogi squat. See if it feels different this time. And like in Tadasana, really feel your feet rooted into the earth here. Feel all 10 toes pressing down. And then release your hands to the mat, pushing the weight into the hands so you can straighten your legs, heel, toe the feet inward. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand with a flat back as your arms come by your sides for Tadasana. Good. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. All right. Keeping your knees, hips width distance, pigeon toe your feet in a tiny bit, and then bend your knees so that your knees knock in together. Lift your arms up so they're parallel to the mat, palms facing the ceiling, and then start to lower your hips, lifting your heels when you feel the need. You will feel the need, so lift your heels a little bit, and keep lowering your hips all the way down, going very slowly until you feel about an inch or two distance between your hips and your heels. Keep your heart lifted here. Try to keep a flat and straight back. On your inhale, start to come up a little bit more, a little bit more. Keep coming all the way up. Then release your arms by your sides, standing in Tadasana. Good. Let's take that once more. So pigeon toe those feet in a little bit. Lift your arms so they're parallel to the mat with the palms facing upward. Knock the knees in together. Lift the heels a tiny bit. And then pretending you're sliding down against a wall behind you. Keep your back flat as you start to lower your hips. Going very slowly until your hips come about an inch or two above your heels. Find your balance. Knees slope down slightly. And then inhale as you start to come back up, slowly with control, releasing into Tadasana. So good. Let's take one more of those. Inhale as you lift your arms up, really building our strength here in our bottom of our body. Knock the knees in together. Start to lower down as you lift the heels. Keep going very slowly, sliding down against that pretend wall. Bringing those hips to hover above the heels. Keeping the heart lifted. Wrap the ribs in. Then slowly come up. All the way to stand and release into Tadasana. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step your feet to the back of the mat. If you want, lower your knees. Otherwise, lower down into Chaturanga. Inhale, take a cobra or up dog if you feel the need. And exhale as you shift your hips up and back. Coming into down dog. Good. Inhale as you lift your right leg up behind you. Exhale, bend your right knee and bring it to your nose. Then step the right foot through in between your hands. Release the left heel onto the mat, turning those toes outward slightly. And then lift your torso and raise your arms for Warrior One. Feel grounded here in Warrior One. Grounded and balanced. On your exhale, twist your torso to the right, releasing your arms to a T. Feeling safe and secure. Inhale, come back to center, arms overhead. I am grounded and balanced. Exhale, twist to the right, arms to a T. I am safe and secure. Inhale, arms overhead. Coming forward, grounded and balanced. Exhale, twisting to the right, feeling safe and secure. Good. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release your hands behind your back, clasping all 10 fingers together. Pull the chest up as you pull the arms down slightly. And then exhale as you bow forward, coming to the inside of your right knee with your torso. Arms come up and overhead. Humble warrior. Feeling grounded here and rooted down. Then release your hands to the mat, framing your right foot. Start to straighten your right leg, staying bowed over it Coming into pyramid pose. Maybe walking your hands out a little further on the mat. So good. Take another breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, bend your right knee and pivot onto the ball of your back foot, coming into a low lunge. Then release your left knee onto the mat, untuck the left toes, and lift the torso up, Anjaneyasana. You're really trying to find a straight up and down motion with your hips here, not tilting forward. Engaging the core, wrapping the ribs in as you pull your right femur bone in towards your body and your left femur bone up. Feel that engagement. You might just feel that in your root chakra there. That engagement between both of the legs coming up and into the midline. Good. One more inhale here. Exhale, release your hands to the mat. This time both hands come to the inside of your right foot. Scoot that right foot over a little bit more and then send the left knee back further on the mat, coming into lizard pose. Continue to breathe. Inhale. And exhale. If you want, you can lower your forearms to the mat. Maybe one comes down, maybe you stay here, and maybe the other one. Or maybe you stay on your palms. Ask yourself where you feel safe and secure and stay in that position. Keep breathing. Take another breath. If you're on your forearms, come back up onto your palms. And then wherever you are, lift your right arm to the sky, twisting your torso to the right. Opening up here. Either staying here, or maybe you can reach back with that right hand as you kick your left foot in towards your hips. Maybe clasping your hand around that foot, feeling deeply into that left thigh. Keep breathing. Release the foot if you have grabbed it, and then release the twist, bringing your right hand down to the mat. Stay here in lizard for another moment. Inhale and exhale. All right, tuck your left toes under, lift up the left knee, then step the right foot back to the back of the mat, meeting the left foot. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, taking your cobra or your up dog. Exhale, shift your hips up and back, tuck your toes, down dog. Take a breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot through in between your hands. Lower the right foot onto the mat, the right heel, so the toes turn outward. Lift your torso up and raise your arms for warrior one. Feeling grounded and balanced. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist your torso to the left, bring your arms to a T. Feeling safe and secure. Inhale as your arms come overhead, turn to face front. I'm grounded and balanced. Exhale, twist to the left. I am safe and secure. Inhale, come forward. I am grounded and balanced. Exhale, twist. I am safe and secure. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Torso comes to face front. Good. Bring your hands behind your back, clasping all 10 fingers together, opposite thumb on top. Pull the hands down as you lift the heart up. Inhale. Exhale, bow the torso forward, bringing it to the inside of your bent left knee. Bring your arms up overhead. Humble warrior. Take a breath. Find that balance between both of your feet here, feeling both of them rooted into the mat. Really feel those toes, feel those heels, both pressing into the mat. And then exhale as you release your hands to the floor. Start to straighten your left leg for pyramid pose. Maybe walking your hands out a little further and bringing your forehead to your knee or to your shin. Walk your hands back if you've walked them out. Start to bend your left knee as you pivot onto the ball of your right foot. Then lower your right knee onto the mat. Untuck your right toes. Lift your torso up as you raise your arms, Anjaneyasana. Find the wrapping in of your femur bones, coming into your midline, engaging your core, maybe feeling that energy in your root chakra. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the mat on the inside of your left foot. Tuck your right toes under as you lift your right knee up off the mat, or just scoot it back on the mat, coming into lizard. A lifted knee is a little bit of a tougher variation, gets deeper into the hips there. So let's keep the right knee grounded. Just breathe here in your lizard lunge. If you want, release your forearms to the mat, maybe one, maybe both. Going to where you feel balanced and secure. Take another breath. Then walk your hands back if you're on your forearms. And everyone, press your right hand into the mat as you lift your left arm, twisting your torso to the left, opening up. Stay here in your twist, or maybe reach back with your hand so you can grab that right foot as you kick it in towards your hips. Keep your heart open. Release the right foot and lift the left arm up, and then bring that left hand down to the mat. Good. Tuck the right toes under as you now lift your right knee. Pushing the mat away with your hands, step your left foot to the back of the mat, joining the right foot. Hold on your inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale as you shift your hips up and back, tucking your toes, coming into down dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, lower your knees to the mat, opening them up a little wider. Exhale, sending your hips back and down, child's pose. Bring your forehead all the way down to the mat. Take a deep breath. Good. Then pressing your hands into the mat, lift your hips up and move forward, down onto the mat. Bring your body all the way down. Release your hands by your sides so your fingertips reach back towards your hips. And on your inhale, lift your head, your heart, your shoulders. Lift your arms up. Then lift your feet up. Lift your knees. Lift your thighs. Flying into our locust. Feeling grounded. Right near our hips and our groin area. Feeling grounded there and lifting everything else up. Finding that steadiness. Continue to let the breath flow as you stay here. Inhale. And exhale. Feeling grounded while at the same time feeling lifted. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, release to the mat. Take a breath just to relax. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift your head, your heart, your shoulders. Fly your arms up. Lift your feet, lift your knees, lift your thighs. Come up high. Keep breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, release to the mat. Bring your palms beside your chest. Push your hands into the mat as you lift your hips up, sending them back onto your heels for child's pose. So good. Good. Inhale, lift your hips up. Then cross your feet behind you. Look at your crossed ankles and then walk your hands back, sitting your hips down behind your crossed ankles. Scoot down into the middle of the mat. Place your hands on your knees. Inhale as you move your heart forward for cow. Exhale, round your spine for cat. Inhale, move your heart forward. Exhale, rounding your spine. Inhale, heart moves forward. And exhale as you round your spine. Change the cross of your legs, opposite leg in front. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to the right, releasing one hand in front, one hand behind. Hold that twist. On your next inhale, lift your arms up as you return to center, and exhale, twist your torso to the left, releasing your right hand in front, left hand behind. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, extend your legs long on the mat in front of you. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward, coming into Paschimottanasana. Forward fold. Keep those feet flexed. Those legs are grounded. The flexing of the feet helps us root down the backs of our legs even further, keeping them there. So find the rooting of your legs and then find the stretch as you continue to move that torso down and forward, trying to find a long spine here. Maybe you can reach your toes, maybe your hands just come to the outsides of your legs. That's okay. Inhale as you walk your hands back and up, lifting the torso, and then roll down onto the mat with your back, coming all the way down. Bring your right knee into your chest. Grab the right knee with your left hand and extend your right arm to the side. Then pull the right knee down across your body, finding a spinal twist. Come back to center. Release the right leg, bend the left knee into your chest. Grabbing the left knee with your right hand, extend the left arm to your side, and then pull the left knee down across your body to the right, finding the twist. Trying to allow both shoulders to be grounded into the mat here, melting the left shoulder down if it lifts. And then come back to center. Release your left leg long on the mat. Open your arms up and bring them by your side, palms face up. Allow everything to melt into the mat now. So the backs of your legs, your heels, the backs of your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your head, your entire back, your hips. Feeling secure here on the mat, safe and secure. And now, entering our final resting pose, Shavasana. And gently begin to come back to the room. Bend your knees. Soles of the feet come to the mat. And then bring your hands to your heart. Roll to your left side. Coming through fetal pose as your hands act as a pillow to come under your head. And keeping your eyes closed, push your hands into the mat to lift yourself up, coming into a seated position. Any position that feels good in your body. Allow your hands to just drop wherever they might. Maybe they land on top of your knees. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale. Inhale. Hold it at the top. I am grounded and balanced. Exhale. Hold it at the bottom. I am safe and secure. Inhale. And hold. Exhale. And hold. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Palms come to touch. Exhale, bring your hands down in front of your heart center. Thank you for practicing with us today. Namaste.